Every client goes through 3 steps before they book. Today, I will show you how to guide them through each step and where most fitness websites actually drop the ball. So there's a couple of reasons why your website isn't converting, and I'm going to go through how we can kind of fix them. So 1, people aren't finding you. 2, they don't trust you yet. And 3, your website is hard to act on. So the first stage of a customer journey is the awareness stage. So people need to be able to find you because you can't sell to someone who doesn't know you exist. So you need to realize that people are Googling their problems and not your name. So people aren't typing Jack Smith PT Cambridgeshire. They're Googling things like personal trainer near me or how to get back in shape after having a baby. So you need to bear that in mind. You need to make sure you're showing up in local SEO, and this is where things like Google My Business come into play. And then you need to make sure that you're showing up where your ideal customers are showing up as well. So if your ideal customer uses things like Instagram or TikTok, make sure that you are showing up on platforms like that with content. So how do we build awareness? So like we said, making sure your website is local SEO optimized, so make sure it's targeting those keywords. Google My Business is a big one. Like I said, people are searching for like PTs near me, and this is where Google My Business kind of comes into hand, and making sure that you show up on the map so people are comparing where they are to where you are. You need to make sure you write helpful blog or video content. So as I mentioned, people are searching for their problems. So for example, should you exercise during a heat wave? These are things that people are searching for. So it's important that you make content around these things, and that can be in the form of written content or that can be video content, because YouTube is also a search engine that people use. And then another one is Instagram and location tagging. So if you are a location-based service like a gym, then making sure that you tag your location in your Instagram post is a big one. So that is the awareness stage. So the second stage is trust. So you can't sell to people that don't trust you. People are not going to buy from you if they don't trust you. And the way that we build trust is through proof, clarity, and consistency. Because the more risk you remove, the more likely people are to say yes to your services. So how do we build trust? One is through testimonials and transformations. So showing before and after pictures of your clients in their fitness journey. That's a good way to put those on your website. You could have written testimonials. You could also have video testimonials. That's a big way of showing your services and building trust. You could offer a free lead magnet, such as a fitness guide or a nutrition guide, because this also provides a value to that customer and also kind of shows them exactly what you're doing. And this is also a great way of getting people's email addresses so that you can follow up with them in the future, after they've downloaded the guide. And if they haven't, booked a free call with you, you can also, follow up with them because you have their email now. Okay, make sure you have a clear promise and you kind of niche down within your industry. So that will show that you are an expert within that. And maybe the clear promise could be like, if you don't lose a certain amount of weight in a certain amount of time, we'll give you a month free, or something along those lines could also help build trust. And then another way to build trust is making sure you have a professional site and branding. So this is where your website comes into play, making sure that the consistency between your Instagram and your website and your YouTube channel are all consistent. So this really helps as well. So once you've built, they've gained your awareness and that they now trust you, they're ready to take action, basically. So this is where a lot of fitness websites actually drop the ball. So they don't have clear call to actions. And this is where you need to make it really clear what you want your customer to do as the next step, whether that's, try a free session, whether that's book a discovery call. These buttons need to be clear and they need to stand out, and they need to have very easy to understand language as well. And second is having a clear booking system. So if you do want them to book a session with you, Don't have them fill out, punky forms or, send you an email. Just make it really simple that they can just book a time, book a date, within your website. And then have clear next steps. So once they've done that, make sure that they know what's going to happen next, basically. Are they going to receive a follow-up email from yourself? Are they going to, what should they bring? Things like that. So it just makes them more at ease for when, that next step is going to happen. So all in all, so people need to be able to find you, they need to trust you, and then and only then will they book with you. So they are the 3 stages of, converting customers in their, customer journey into becoming customers of yourself. So if that's something that you're unsure if your website's doing for you, or you need help sort of implementing the ideas and suggestions that I've mentioned in this video, then feel free to click the link in the description and then I will be in touch. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.